Hello, freak bitches. Do you ever follow any of these guys that do like wild body modification projects?
Yes, over the years I've probably done videos on a few of them. Yeah,
There's this one guy, I don't know if you ever heard of him, the Black Alien Project. Have you ever seen this?
maybe I might have.
Jamie. Go to the Instagram and look up the Black Alien Project. This guy recently just got 2 of his fingers removed so he could turn one of his hands into a claw.
Yeah,
He's going to do both hands. He's just get one and then he's going to heal up and then get the other one done. I forget what country he's from. It's a different country. Was he?
It says France.
France. So his entire body is covered in tattoos.
Jesus,
Look at him.
fuck.
Yeah. His eyes are tattooed. He's got like implants all over his head. He got the tip of his nose removed. So there's these openings that go straight into his head. And then his left hand, where you're seeing right now, you see all his fingers. Now he got those 2 fingers removed.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what his hand looks like now.
Fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Sometimes I wonder when it comes to nature versus nurture of being a parent, like how much it's just you're predetermined to be your brain chemistry a certain way versus how you were raised. Like, how do I avoid having my kid do this? You know?
I don't know if you can. I mean, I think if you, I don't know. I would imagine this has got to be some abuse. Someone had to abuse him. I can't imagine that this is just normal brain chemistry. Well, also, like, what kind of a fucking doctor removes your fingers?
And how expensive is this too? Like, imagine the amount of resources of your income you're allocating towards these procedures with the amount of shit he's done.
The thing about the removing the fingers too is like, how ethical is that? If you're a doctor, you're removing fully functional fingers.
Must be like an elaborate thing you have to sign.
I mean, maybe he's in France. Maybe they don't give a fuck over there.
Maybe. I don't
They
know.
have a croissant and sit down. You gotta cut your fingers
But
off.
I've seen the real life Ken doll. He looks like a human still, but
Yeah, that is bizarre.
and he doesn't look anything like Ken at the end of the day.
No.
But he has like fake abs, fake chest, fake everything, and
Yeah. So that was what the guy used to look like. He was a handsome guy, which is crazy.
yeah, it's wild.
Look at him. He's a fucking good-looking guy. And then now he's this freak. Oh, Jesus, look at that picture. Like, what is he doing with his lips? Is that new?
Oh, that's crazy.
Look what he used to look like. He's a good-looking dude. Like, I gotta imagine there's body dysmorphia involved in that. I mean, there's some armchair psychology here. Whoa, what is that?
That's what he's getting the claw tattooed into, I think. This is from his Instagram story, it looks like.
So, before and after. So, he got the fingers removed. So, now is he going to get the bones removed that are at the base of the hand to make it look like that? Like, that's the only way he's going to achieve that look.
I must have.
Oh, criminy.
Woof. All right.
Okay, Black Alien Project Evolution. It says 25%.
This is
So now he's at before, and he's got a Kickstarter, so you can help him pay.
Oh my
I don't know,
God.
like,
No,
what this is about.
Is that real?
No, I was sort
It's
of.
not a Kickstarter?
No.
So I guess he wants to not just remove those last 2 fingers, but remove all the bones that connect to the wrist from the actual palm of the hand. Look at that face. That's so crazy, dude.
You got a bra?
Sure, he's got a bra on. Super bra. It says bra. All right. That's Jamie's like looking at all the weird shit about him. I was like, hey, is that a bra? Out of all the weird shit this guy's got out of the bras, what freaks you out? Yeah, that body dysmorphia is a very strange anomaly. Like, I was in Hawaii last week, and there was this one lady that came out of the water, and we were looking at her like, oh my God, this poor lady. Like, what does she think she looks like? She was a skeleton. Like, there's no question at all that this lady had some sort of anorexia. So she was walking around like a skeleton.
Yeah.
It was disturbing as fuck, because, like, she probably thinks she looks good, or maybe she even thinks she looks fat.
Yeah, there's this girl on YouTube. Her name's Eugenia Cooney. I don't know if you've ever seen her before,
No.
but she's probably the biggest YouTuber who's anorexic, I guess, and just her entire comment section is inundated with people saying, like, this is bad, gain weight, you look, this is scary. And she just gets, from the start of her YouTube channel to current, she's gotten progressively more skinny to the point that she's like a bone rack. And she still posts videos regularly, and she has millions of subscribers, and her entire comment section is just telling her how bad this is. There's a mental disorder.
Did she read it?
She must be very aware of how people think about it because people make videos about it all the time too.
About her being skinny.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? You want to pull that up? Post it up so we can see this lady. Oh no! Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, look at all the comments, just the top ones.
Wow. I'm genuinely impressed that she's still alive at this point. All I can say is God bless, to be honest. God bless, huh? Yeah, that's atrocious. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, what's wild is if you go on her YouTube and you sort by oldest to newest, you can actually see she was still obviously underweight in the first video, but it gets progressed.
Is this her first video? No, that's 2021. God damn
Dude, they
it,
took away dislikes, which is fucking ridiculous.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, so now you can't see how downvoted her videos are to reflect the opinion of how people think of her, body composition choices.
So that's her first video.
2013.
That's pretty thin.
Yeah.
But
so at that point,
normal.
you're like...
She's just a skinny girl.
Yeah, at that point, you're like, okay, you're like borderline emaciated.
Yeah, well, she's pretty fucking emaciated.
Yeah.
Look how tiny her legs are. God, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Imagine walking around like that.
No, it looks like you're just going to fucking snap and fall over.
Yeah, like a good breeze.
Yeah.
But at least it looks like she eats a little.
Yeah.
Whereas now she looks like she's genuinely starving to death.
Yeah, so if you sort by... Yeah.
God, now she looks like poor girl. And it's a disease. It's very similar to what bodybuilders have or with what women have when they get like triple J tits.
Yeah.
When they go off the deep end and they just keep getting bigger and bigger implants and then they crush beer cans with them and shit. You see those?
Yeah. Yeah, with bodybuilders, it's wild too because it's almost like the opposite extreme where you actually are aware you're killing yourself very quickly while you're doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, like you still want to walk around at like 260 plus, even though you know how stressful it is on all your organ systems, your
You just want
heart.
to look jacked.
Yeah.
Above all. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a strange thing. And some guys like Dorian Yates, they get out of bodybuilding and then they become healthy.
I commend guys like that so much because it's one thing to realize something is unhealthy and fix it, but when your entire persona is built around this physique and you're like superhuman, to watch it literally disintegrate and be mentally okay with it,
right?
That takes like a very strong willpower, in my opinion.
Well, it's a shift of perception and consciousness, right? Because you can no longer think of yourself as this gorilla. You have to think of yourself as a normal human. I'm a normal human now. Like Dorian has a great perspective. He's a really interesting guy. Have you ever talked to him?
No, I've seen your episodes.
He was great. I really enjoyed talking to him. He's super down to earth, really easy to talk to. And, he basically, his mindset was when he was a bodybuilder, he was going to work harder than anybody. He was just going to get fucking massive, just absolutely enormous and huge, crush everybody. And then when he was done, he's like, all right, fuck this. I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's wild being able to shift your perspective that dramatically where you're like, the physique is just for competing.
Yep.
And you can't get away from the comments of people saying you're smaller too. Like even for me in my comment section, if it's, the difference between me at peak versus now, it's, oh, Derek, you stopped caring about muscle. Oh, what happened? Yeah. And it's like, it's not like I was a bodybuilder level competing at a pro level or anything like that. And he was literally the pinnacle of the sport, 260, 70, fucking shredded.
He was one of the biggest ever.
Yeah, and he lost
so massive.
Yeah, and he lost like 70 pounds or something insane.
He looks like a normal athlete now. Yeah, like a normal guy who's athletic. Yeah. But he's got a lot of like muscle problems, joint problems, his shoulders are kind of fucked. It's like these guys, they all get the worst I've ever seen though is Ronnie Coleman.
Oh yeah, because
who's a fucking great guy. He's the best. He's got a great attitude about it all.
Yeah.
Like, always, they always say, Ronnie, would you do anything differently? Yeah, I'd lift more weights.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have any regrets at all. Yeah. And I think he said at one point in time, I forget the number of actual back surgeries, but it's very high. It's more than 10, I believe.
Yeah.
And his whole back is essentially fused. And there's massive scar tissue and inflammation. He has trouble walking. The nerves are all like impinged and it's all fucked.
Yeah, that's the brutal thing too when you get to that size is progressive overload. You get to a point where you're forced to use weights that are so exorbitant to overload because you're way too strong that it's impossible to not literally fucking dismantle your entire infrastructure while you're supporting those loads because you're squatting, you know, hundreds and hundreds of pounds, benching hundreds and hundreds, doing this and this, and like your bones can't just adapt and be totally fine.
And your discs,
your
tendons, and the cartilage in your shoulders, and your labrums, everything's getting destroyed.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
And they can't fucking help it. They just fucking like that Rich Piana guy.
Oh yeah,
that was a wild one, right?
The guys who try to retain their size going like 40 plus almost always end up kicking the can real quick.
He was big.
Yeah.
And weird, right? Because he's not really a professional bodybuilder.
He tried competing to become a pro, and he just doesn't have the genetics from a structural aspect. So even though he's a massive fucking dude on stage, he doesn't, have the proportions, the symmetry, etc., to make it far. But he just loved the lifestyle so much that, and his brand was built around it. Again, the problem of being one of these guys, like The Rock, where your entire persona is built around your presence. And you just end up retaining it into an age where you can no longer support the drug use, the body weight, etc. And
like what else do you do when you're a 300-pound tattooed up bodybuilder guy?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, dude, you're a freak. You're a freak. Like he was a freak.
Yeah.
You know? Is there videos of him competing?
Yeah, if you type in Rich Piana bodybuilding competition, you'll probably find him competing. I think it was like a California state show or something.
Was he all tattooed up back then, or was he
not as much? No, and he didn't have the PMMA injections yet.
What's that mean?
He got like implants in his arms, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's him bodybuilding.
Yeah.
He looked pretty fucking good.
Yeah, if you click that Reddit one, second to the left in the second row, that one. Like, that's pretty solid, dude.
Yeah, man. He looked great.
Yeah. But then if you look at more...
what's wrong with his genetics there? That looks like...
when he's on stage, it's just, it could be conditioning, could be the lack of a developed back. Like, there's a million reasons why you might not go pro, but that's his arms, post implants in Mexico, apparently.
So you put implants in his arms?
Yeah, apparently.
What kind of implants does someone like? Go down to that lower right. Yeah, that one right there. What's going on with
it? It was called PMMA, I think.
PMMA.
Yeah, you'd have to Google it because I forget exactly what it is, but that is what I think he had done. Bro, or at least that's the circulating rumor.
It looks like he's constantly about to take a shit. Look at that. So. What do they do in terms of like putting an implant in your arm? It's like plastic, or what is it? Like a breast implant type thing?
Probably, but I'd be talking on my ass, so you might want to just type in PMMA and see what it is on the Google result.
What is that? Is that a picture before and after?
Or maybe just type in what is PMMA.
But that, Jamie, if you just back up to where you just were, it said Rich Piana's girlfriend shows pictures before PMMA oil. Oh, it's oil, like synthol.
You have to no. I would not trust the random person who uploaded that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's the problem with the internet. Well, if you scroll, but before you do that, scroll down real quick. Right there, that picture with the tank top. Yeah, that does not look normal.
No,
like those arms, they look inflated. Like the triceps, they don't look normal size.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do oil. Synthol is one thing where you do inject just sterile oil in such a bolus amount that it eventually stretches the fascia of the muscle, and you can manipulate the shape of body parts. And a lot of pro bodybuilders do it, but PMMA is literally like a filler, apparently.
So there's the term. How do you say that? Polymethylmethacrylate? Is that it? Jamie, help me out.
I think you hit all those syllables there.
If you go to PMMA before and after, maybe we'll see like other examples of what people use it for on images.
Penile girth.
Whoops. They use it in their dicks?
Yeah, get a fat hog, bro. Just put that PMMA in it.
Sure, we get the right.
You get your fat booty too.
Yeah.
Look at that. That girl's getting in her booty. Oh my god. I watched some video that was horrific of this woman who had ass cancer that she got She got it from butt implants.
Some chick died recently. Some mega influencer who got butt implants.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Removal of silicone hydrogel biopolymer synthol. Oh, my God. Her ass rejected it, and there's just rotting necrotic tissue.
I'm not showing that picture, by the way. Just
don't show that picture, but show that one next to it with that booty with that girl's on it, like right there. Maybe it's worth it.
I find they look disproportionately like out of balance to a point that it's not, you can tell something's fucking off.
Well, a girl with a big ass that also has big thighs is hot. That's like a oh, Jesus. What am I looking at there? So that's a girl who's got the injections and had a body rejected it. Well, now her legs are destroyed. It's just lazy. Just do squats.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it takes so long for a woman to develop like a big ass and big legs.
And if they want to, so I could imagine, because some of them just want like a fat ass, and to get that amount of size, you might otherwise need to make the rest of your body a size you don't want it to be to get to that point. So like I understand why they might want the injections, but
you have to get your shoulders bigger, your back bigger.
Yeah, and like most chicks don't want that. So.
Right. Well, it is weird.
Yeah.
When a girl looks like she might be able to wrestle you to the ground.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a girl with a big ass, like a muscular big ass and big thighs is hot.
Yeah.
But when they have a big ass and then they have little legs that don't feel like they can support them, then it looks like a diaper. Like you're wearing a diaper. You have diaper butt.
Yeah, I don't get how they can't tell that it looks... Like, I guess once you've done it, you're fucked because you already have it.
Yes.
So
I think it's that same thing. It's this body dysmorphia. It's like the bodybuilders that don't know how the regular people look at them, and it's like how the anorexic doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's strange. When they start fucking with their face, that's when it gets really weird. Like the saddest thing for me is when chicks do their lips. What's the matter, Jamie? Huh? Oh, I thought you made a noise. Sometimes he finds things and you hear, oh. And then you're going to get a treat.
Yeah, this is a dark place to keep going down. If you guys want to look, feel free to Google that.
Go ahead, give me one more.
Oh, I mean,
what else you got?
I'm just clicking around.
No, the lips one is, I agree, makes, it's weird because a lot of the time when you hear girls say what they would love to have done, you can transparently tell them no guy wants to see that or cares, but they still want it.
Yeah, they want it because it's a thing in their head. Like they're looking at their own lips and they go, if I just had, I would look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gets in their head. I know a lady who had her lips operated on where they sliced open her lips and stuck some stuff in there. And this was like, I don't know, she probably had it done in the late 90s, early 2000s, back when the technology, she was an early adopter. And so she has this constant lip scar. So it's like a linear scar across the lips. So when she's talking, you see her lips, you see the scar tissue. And she's got these like fatso lips.
Yeah.
It's just, the proportions of the face seem off. Like why your lips look like if a girl has big lips, usually she has thick skin and like a thick features and it looks great. But if it doesn't fit your face and you got big crazy lips and a little skinny nose, you look like an alien.
Yeah, I could see if some chick had like a brutally deviated septum where their nose is like off center or like their lips are so thin that it looks weird where it's not balanced. But the ones with normal features that then go to the hyper extreme, I could never wrap my head around that shit.
Yeah.
Granted, we would still probably say breast implants are fine, even though that's like, not to some severe degree, but just like better than what their natural is. And for some reason, our heads can wrap around that looking good, but then other stuff looks not good.
Yeah, the breast implant's a weird one. It's the one where we send out confusing signals.
That we can somehow perceive that a silicone fucking like circle sticking out of your chest. I'm like, that's good. But your lips with that shit, not good.
Not good. Yeah. Or your butt, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the logic,
There's no logic. It's very strange.
Yeah.
It's you can't argue with it. It just is what it is. For some reason, like boobs don't seem as personal. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe what is it? More. It's not. Is there something about your mouth? You doing your mouth like your lips? It seems sad.
Like, I don't even know biologically why I would be attracted to bigger tits anyways. Like, does it imply you're better at feeding a child or something?
Yes.
But then it's it's weird how you're cognizant of the fact that it's fake, but your like primitive brain is so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't even tell that silicone
I
has
don't
nothing to do
care
with
if I'm being tricked.
Yeah.
Keep tricking me. Well.